You finished the game. The credits rolled, and for a few quiet moments, you sat there, not quite ready to come back. Because something happened in that world that doesn't happen in your real one. You mattered. You made decisions that counted. You felt fully alive. And when you put the controller down, or close the book, or finish the show, the real world feels slightly gray for a few hours afterward. You've never said that out loud. You aren't addicted to a console. You're addicted to competence. To a version of yourself that's powerful, decisive, and meaningful. 5 things in this video. Why your brain treats PlayStation games differently than any other entertainment. The 3 psychological needs PlayStation hits that real life often doesn't. The honest cost, and what to do about it. First, mirror neurons. This is the part nobody explains. When you watch Joel protect Ellie, your brain doesn't just observe it. Specific neurons fire as if you're protecting her yourself. Italian neuroscientists discovered mirror neurons in the 1990s. They explain why we cry at films and wince when someone else gets hurt. But here's what's different about PlayStation. You're not just watching Kratos. You are Kratos. Your hands are making him move. So when he survives a brutal fight, your brain registers a vicarious victory. Real dopamine. For winning a battle you never fought. No film does that, no TV show, no book. PlayStation is one of the only places where your nervous system experiences victory by proxy. Second, the 3 things every human brain needs to feel okay. Psychologists call it self-determination theory, autonomy, competence, relatedness, 3 deep needs. And every well-designed PlayStation game hits all 3 at once, which is rare. Autonomy, you choose your build, your path, your moment-to-moment moves. The game responds to your choices. You feel free. Competence, you start unable to beat a boss. 6 hours later, you destroy him. Visible, measurable mastery. Earned. Relatedness, through online co-op, voice chat, or just emotionally bonding with characters. Your brain reads it as real connection. Most jobs hit one of these, maybe 2. PlayStation hits all 3 every single session. That's not entertainment, that's psychological nutrition. Third, trophy psychology. The ping that makes your eyes flick to the corner of the screen. PlayStation trophies use variable ratio reinforcement. The same mechanism slot machines use. Same mechanism that built every social media app. You don't always get a trophy when you do something cool. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. That unpredictability amplifies dopamine. B.F. Skinner proved this in 1957. Pigeons given random rewards pecked harder than pigeons given guaranteed rewards. Your brain works the same way. For someone whose real life feels stuck, a job that doesn't reward effort, a future that feels unclear, trophies are the only place feedback feels honest. You aren't lazy. You're a high-achievement brain that found the only system currently giving it the recognition it's wired to seek. Fourth, the flow state. Hungarian psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, and yes, that name is exactly as difficult as it looks, spent his career studying it. Flow is when you're so absorbed that time disappears. Self-consciousness disappears. The challenge matches your skill perfectly. He found it in surgeons, climbers, musicians. The most rewarding mental state a human can experience. PlayStation engineers it on purpose. When you play for hours, your prefrontal cortex, the part that worries about rent, the future, your relationships, goes quiet. That silence isn't escape. It's your brain getting a break from the cognitive tax of modern life. A digital safe room. Fifth, the part most people get wrong about heavy gamers. You aren't antisocial, you're socially saturated. You spend all day around people at work. You're full. Online co-op, NPCs, even single-player characters. They give you the feeling of connection without the cost of more decoding. It's not avoidance, it's recovery. Your introvert brain needs human-shaped contact that doesn't drain you. PlayStation provides exactly that. Now, the gentle honesty reset. If you play this much, Your brain has a dopamine baseline shift. The reward bar quietly moves higher. If a cinematic boss fight gives you 100 units of dopamine, a normal conversation that gives 5 starts to feel like a desert. That's why real life can feel gray when you put the controller down. It's not because life got worse, your baseline got higher. And that post-game emptiness, that hollow feeling after finishing The Last of Us or God of War Ragnarok, has a name. Psychologists call it post-completion depression. It's a real, documented response to the loss of a deeply immersive narrative world. Now the science layer that ties it together. In 2021, Oxford University ran one of the largest gaming studies ever conducted. They surprised everyone. Time spent gaming did not predict worse mental health. What predicted outcomes was why people played. Playing because you genuinely enjoy it, positive. Playing because it's the only place you feel okay, that's the signal worth listening to. So here's what's actually true. You aren't broken. Your brain found a place that consistently meets needs real life isn't currently meeting. Mirror neurons. The 3 psychological needs, the trophy ping, the flow state, the social recovery, these aren't flaws in you. They're features of a perfectly normal human brain doing exactly what it evolved to do, finding the most efficient path to feeling alive. You're not escaping life. You're looking for the clarity, the recognition, and the connection that life forgot to give you. Before you go, try one thing tonight. The moment you turn the console off or close the book, sit in the silence for 5 minutes. Don't pick up your phone. Just feel the transition. The answer to why you immerse so deeply is hiding in that silence. It genuinely helps the channel reach more people who need to hear it. Tell me in the comments what you found in those 5 minutes. If this changed how you see your own brain, hit like and subscribe. Because the more you understand your mind, the less controlled by it you become. Same psychology engine, different costume. I'll see you there.